Hello, welcome back to Monster Mates, you degenerates.
Yes, welcome to episode 30 of season 2 of Monster Mates. Spencer, please choose a number between 1 and 131.
I'm going to choose number 10.
Number 10, going from one extreme to the other. Akaname girls. Let me see what that
What?
translates to. Akaname.
Akaname?
What in the world is this?
Oh my god, do you not know for once?
I don't know how to categorize this. Because
Alright.
usually I have it as like a slash, like, oh, this is what it's referring to. I have no idea what this is supposed to refer to.
It says temptress or Majin. So before we give our rating,
Okay, what in the
let's
world is
read
Mo-
the first, before our
Oh,
first reading, let's read the first thing.
okay.
Akaname are humanoid monster girls from the Zipangu region, notable for their extremely large tongues. Like many of the Zipangu monsters, they are not especially violent, although entranced by the scent of men to human settlements. They lurk to wait and pounce on their victims. During sex, they like to lick their victim all over, tasting his sweat. In this way, they are similar to Beelzebubs and certain slimes.
I'm pretty sure this is just straight up Japanese slash Chinese folklore monster girl we're going with here. So no discernible, thing here. No discernible animalistic characteristics. Oh yeah, trivia. This monster is based on a yokai in Japanese folklore. There you go.
And here's the Kenko's notes. Her image is sort of a sticky lolly or a sticky lolly hag. At glance, they don't seem different from humans. They have a long tongue and a distinguishing characteristic. It seems their strongest skills are tongue jobs and deep kissing.
Thanks, Kenko.
All right.
All right. Before we rate it, what's our initial rating?
I would have to give this a maybe like a 6, 5.
Okay.
I like oral, so
Yep. I'll probably give this. I'll give it a solid 6.
okay. I will read it.
I was about to say, are you gonna read it or am I gonna
I
read
will
it?
read it.
Okay, go.
A monster characterized by having a long, skinny tongue that inhabits the Zipangu region, as their name suggests. Akaname means filth licker. They mainly feed on the filth of human men. They make their flexible tongue crawl all over a man's body, licking up every bit of filth. Ugh. They tend to prefer unhygienic, mentally or physically fatigued men. I'm imagining this thing going for fat, ugly bastards now. Like, tag fat, ugly bastards.
Yeah, this is a prime tag for these types of monster girls.
They suddenly appear out of nowhere in human settlements, lured by the scent of men and away for their prey by lurking in bathrooms, etc. God! What the is this fucking alright?
Continue.
They have a slippery personality that is difficult to assess. They outwardly behave in a teasing manner, but their true nature is very obsessive and lustful. Their
You
tongue
don't
usage
say.
matches their personality. And when one thinks that they've licked all over every inch of the male body, they'll rub their face against the delicious places where it's especially easy for filth to accumulate, such as the armpits, penis, etc.,
All
and
right.
continue licking deliberately and persistently, intent on spending plenty of savoring aromatic taste and scent. The caressing of their alluring tongue alone is enough to easily lead a man to ejaculation. The
Okay.
kind of filth they prefer. Why did I read this one? Damn it. The kind of filth they prefer is simply what is generally known as filth. Just as monsters are always continually releasing demonic energy, humans also excrete their own old spirit energy outside of the
Okay.
body as it becomes unneeded when it is replaced by new spirit energy produced inside the body. Part of it
Okay.
sticks.
Bullet dodged.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Part of it sticks to the body as invisible filth. Of course, they love the fresh spirit energy contained in semen, etc., as well as ripened spirit energy that became filth, as they say it has a thick taste and sticks inside their mouth. Additionally, the demonic energy rubbed into a man's body by their tongue has the effect of boosting the metabolism.
Oh.
A man's body will start to work hard producing new spirit energy and releasing the old as filth, resulting in a treat for them. Men who become their husband and get licked all over like crazy on a daily basis will always maintain a fresh supply of spirit energy, which is their vital energy, and harmful waste will be continually excreted outside the body. So the mind and body become active, and the body becomes healthy, and fatigue will recover rapidly. Stamina increases as well as lust, and one will be able to live enjoyably. However, perhaps because of becoming used in this situation, just like people who have experienced an unpleasant feeling if they don't bathe every day, they end up feeling awful if they don't have their entire body licked all over by the Akaname every night. In line with their true nature, they obsessively and persistently shower the men and recognize as their husband with affection. They love to wrap each other's bodies up together. Of course, they like to have sex, wrapping their arms and legs around a man's body and wrapping their vagina walls around his penis. They are ravenous and want more than just a member. For even the spirit energy is being poured inside their womb, they'll wrap their long tongue around man's body and his tongue, sipping sweat along with semen, hungrily tasting their husband's body. Also, the fact of intertwining tongues is one of their basest ways of affection, equivalent to sex. Given the chance, they'll slip their tongue into their husband's mouth along with a deep kiss and a lick every inch of inside while wrapping their tongues together, melting their husband's rational mind.
Okay, so there's two things I want to say right off the bat. First thing, the metabolism thing, and reminds me of that ad. Nutritionists hate him. Find out this person's 5 crazy steps of how to lose fat overnight. It's literally just you get
ask
yourself
your local bathroom hag who will
get yourself an Akaname girl. Secondly, and you led right into this, Spencer, literal bathroom crack addict hookers. That's the vibe that immediately comes off when I hear they like to hang around bathrooms. Literal crack addict bathroom hookers.
They're just hanging out in the fucking bathroom, waiting for the oh man, here comes the piss. Oh boy. I can't wait. Oh my god. I literally couldn't contain. I had so much trouble containing. They hang out and they wait for their prey and lurking. I just imagine. You know the porta potties.
Yeah.
At construction sites. I imagine one just hanging out at the top of one, waiting for you to come in and close the door as they just jump on you.
That's okay. So I'm thinking. Do you know what a country blumpkin is, Spencer? Your silence speaks volumes. I'm gonna assume no.
All right. I don't.
Okay, so. Oh goodness. Okay, so you shouldn't be eating when I'm gonna what I'm about to describe.
I'm not. Yeah.
By the way.
All right. Well, what is it?
Audience, if you're eating something, I recommend you pause this, finish your meal, then come back.
How gross is this?
This is gonna be very gross.
All right, be as vague as possible.
Oh no, I'm gonna be very descriptive.
Oh.
Okay, so what a country blumpkin is getting a blowjob while you're actively taking a dump.
Oh.
So, in my most horrific of thoughts, I just imagine while you're taking a dump, this Akaname girl, her tongue slithers from the from the bathroom floor and starts giving you a BJ. That is what I am imagining.
I don't like it.
Yeah, no, it's not. That image isn't great.
That image
everything
is not good.
Everything else though is fine, honestly.
The only it says just your entire body, right? Your filth is it's everywhere. But it specifically points out at one point that says It's they'll
They
rub
love
their
to
face against the delicious places, or where it's especially easy for Phil to accumulate, such as armpits, the penis. So that means,
literal, like, we're back to Lightning's armpits
like,
from
she's
Final
like,
Fantasy
yes,
13
your taint.
all over again.
She's like, yes, the taint. Give me.
Look, man. I'm fine with that.
I know.
If she wants to get her tongue deep in there, that's fine.
For me, that is a no for me. That is a.
She can go as deep as she wants to.
Here's the thing, right?
Uh-huh.
The last thing I need is someone like showing like the equivalent of what looks like a yardstick up there, only for her to be like, oh, time for a tongue kiss, you know? I'm like, yeah, I know where that's been. I know where that's been.
I also like it that like French kissing is also an equivalent. No,
that's great.
To sex.
That's wonderful.
That's amazing.
That's great. I like that a lot. I personally really enjoy. I like I've said on the show many times before that I enjoy oral among a lot of things.
I was about to say, you're the oral fixation guy.
I am.
Primarily between the two of us.
I am. And so for me, I really enjoy a lot of things about this, but there's also just things about this. I'm like, why are you a bathroom crack whore? I can't get my mind on this little goblin, this piss goblin in my bathroom waiting for me to take a shit.
This lolly crack goblin.
Lolly crack goblin.
Also, we might as well address it here because we were talking about it earlier. So there are been some comments.
Oh yeah, we got a couple comments asking our opinions about lollies. We finally got to an episode. Yeah, so
Spencer, what are your thoughts on lollies?
Personally, I have been with people who are very small in stature, but they are of age. But at the same time, if I specifically someone goes, "Oh, it's a lolly," and I'm just like, I'll pass. When it comes to tags, like on like whatever specifically, it's not the biggest thing for me, but I don't mind it if it shows up, but like I'm not searching for it. So, what is your opinion?
Love the physique, not a fan of the age gap.
Yeah.
But the physique's so strong that I can push the age gap out of my head.
And here's the thing with all of that is I feel like it's disingenuous for a lot of people who go and say, yeah, they like lolicon or whatever. And I don't know if lolicon specifically means to like someone underage, because I know that's where a lot of people's brains go, but I don't know if that's the official, yeah, if you like that, that means you like underage, whatever, right?
The official thing is the physique, because I have seen plenty of like ero manga and hentai where the person is like they're in their like early 30s but still have that physique.
See, I've been with people and I have friends who are specifically very childlike and childlike size and very small in stature, to the point of where one of my friends, she's a teacher. She literally gets confused with a high school student all the time, where teachers are like, "Aren't you late for class?" And she goes, "No, because I am the teacher. I am the class."
That's hilarious. So that's amazing.
So it's one of those things I understand where people like, I don't know. I think if you said someone was like, "Oh, I'm in the lollies," I'd be like, "Okay, I get it. The small in stature." Now, if you're into the other thing, I'm gonna have to notify my local police.
Yeah. I'm going to have to notify my local French revolutionaries so that they can get out the guillotine.
Don't worry, it's not for your head, it's for your dick.
Yep. Could be both. Probably both. Which goes first, you'll never know until it's too late.
Listen,
anyways, we're slightly off topic. Anyways.
Okay. So it says disposition is spiteful? What?
That's an interesting one.
Disposition: lustful, melancholic. Okay,
That
and then
because the crack.
spiteful.
I don't get the spiteful.
Yeah,
I get I get the melancholic because of the crack. But
I mean, I guess maybe spiteful with how much they want that filth.
I mean, yeah, because literally they just want it forever and ever. It seems like they don't even care at what pace you're getting this filth at. They just want it. I want it.
Okay. There's a certain thing I'm like, okay, like if you're sweaty or whatever from workout or whatever, and they don't care. In fact, they're like, I like it. I'll be like, okay, fine. I get it. Or specifically, you have a certain breath on your tongue and then they go for it. Okay, fine, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. It's like, oh yes, I hang out in the bathroom. The piss goblin is here for you.
You see, if it wasn't okay.
Time for the shit goblin. Don't worry, my tongue is your toilet paper. It's like,
oh my goodness. If the bathroom thing wasn't brought up, I would have compared this to a soapland.
Yes.
Which, for those who don't know, soapland is where you can go purchase a girl to clean you up. Like, basically, like in a bathtub.
It's like a Japan thing only.
Yeah, a sanitary area where you buy the services of a girl to clean you up, like hygienically.
Basically, it's a way to get around prostitution. They just go, yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're just literally
totally not prostitution, except if you give us 10,000 more yen.
Yeah, if you give us like 10,000 more yen, we'll totally do it.
Anyways,
like most things, if you give them 10,000 yen.
Yep. But anyways, I was gonna bring up this would be a perfect for a soapland scenario, like in an idealized version of this. this would be a brothel setting for like a soapland.
I can see that. Like,
they'd be super amazing.
I can totally see that. I honestly wouldn't mind going to one either. Like, I think going to a specialized thing with just these things, but I'm not being hunted, or I have a piss goblin living in my bathroom that I can't get rid of.
The reason she has a long tongue is because all of her teeth fell out due to the meth. I'm sorry. I'm going too hard on this angle.
I'm too a little too hard on the crack. Well, yep, her crack is your piss, and I'm pushing that a little too hard.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway. Yeah. As a whole, I think there are a lot of things I like about this. There are a lot of things I dislike about it. I dislike the bathroom goblin stuff. The excessive filth licking. Yeah. Specifically targeting filthy location, aka.
That's fine with me.
Not for me.
That's fine.
And then like if she wants to go for armpits, whatever, legs, sure, whatever. Just everything other than like everything around the taint down is just like okay, hey. So, and on top of it, she's literally like blumpking on top of literally
Country
just
blumpkin.
Yeah, like just. There's a lot of things about this that kind of gross me out. But
that's fair.
But if in a brothel setting where you had one or two of these literally soapland licking you all over in a brothel setting, that sounds amazing.
Yep.
I would give this fuck. You give your rating.
All right. So I'm going to base this including the broken down bathroom crack den. I'm going to give this. I'm going to stick with a 7. I'm sticking to the 7s.
All right, I think I'm going to give this a 4.
Fair.
Now that 4 is specifically to where if I could go to a brothel specifically for it and know what I'm getting, right?
Mm-hmm.
At no point do I want one of these piss goblins to jump me while I'm having to use an emergency bathroom break.
If this was a Soplan, this would be an easy 9.
Yeah, I mean, that's the form giving it. Yeah, because like,
Yeah.
I can't give this a in my lifetime because there's so many other options that we've covered that I just go everything that I like oral fixation that I really like. I can just go to one of them. I don't have to go for the one that's gonna target weird things for me. Well, thank you so much for listening. What would you rate a Akaname girl? Tell us your number and rating down below.
In which area would you like her to lick the most?
All right, be careful with that one. YouTube might come after. YouTube might come after you on that one.
No, they won't. We'll see.
For commission, can we just get like a toilet with a tongue?
No.
Damn it. All right.
No. Anyways, if you enjoyed this episode, feel free to give it a like. If you want to see more episodes, then consider subscribing. And if you want updates on the show, then go follow us on Twitter. And be sure to check out the amazing artist who did the art for this episode.
You're doing this one.
Yeah, I am.
Well, thank you so much for listening, you degenerates who think your time is most valuable. Thank you, give us.
Yep, and until then, stay tuned for the next episode.